Hello friends, today I am going to introduce you to chili soya, which is equally good as chili chicken or chili beef, and you won't be knowing it is a vegetarian dish. It is that good. Do give it a try. It goes very well with roti or fried rice. Let's see what all are the ingredients needed. Just follow the exact measurements, and if you want to double the recipe, go for it. Just use double the recipe. You can use more sauces if you like. In a 250 ml measuring cup, I have taken 1 cup of soya meal or the soya chunks, which I have soaked in boiling water along with salt for 30 minutes. And these are the other vegetables that will be going in. I have 8 cloves of garlic, 2 pieces of ginger, 1 red chilli, jalapeno red chilli, then 2 green chillies for spiciness, then 2 medium onions and 1/2 a bell pepper. So you can increase the quantity of the veggies used. It's all up to you, because this recipe is really forgiving. You can add whatever you like. Then this is a very important ingredient. I'm using celery. I will pluck the leaves, most of the leaves, and I will be chopping the stem finely. So first what you will have to do is pound, or you can even chop the ginger and garlic in a mortar and pestle. I'm using a mortar and pestle. This ginger and garlic I will use both for marination and also for the gravy. So once the soya chunks have soaked up very well, we will squeeze out the water very well and transfer it to a clean bowl in which we are going to marinate. You can use the same marination for chicken or paneer, whichever, or cauliflower, whichever you are using. So here we will squeeze out the water very well and add half the ginger garlic. Next I will add 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chilli. If you are using normal chilli powder, use around 1 to 1.5 teaspoon only, otherwise it will become very spicy. Then I will add in 1 tablespoon of soya sauce. This Kashmiri chilli gives a bright red color to the final dish, so I am adding Kashmiri chilli. Then goes freshly crushed black pepper. Add salt to taste and give this a good mix and keep it aside for 10 minutes. Let the flavors infuse. I found the color to be little less, so I'm adding a bit more of the Kashmiri chili. So total I add around 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon to get the exact color. Then I am adding in 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of rice flour, followed by 2 tablespoon of plain flour. This is the coating which we are applying. You may increase the quantity of the coating if you like a thicker coating. I usually go for this. This dish will serve around 4 people very well. So I am adding a bit of water to get a even coating of this mixture. Now let this rest 5 more minutes and we will start frying it. This is the consistency we are looking for. If you want a thicker coating, you may add more rice flour and plain flour. You may use corn flour instead of the rice flour. I am using rice flour here. It gives a crispy texture. Okay, now we will start frying it. I am using normal cooking oil. You may use sesame oil for all these Chinese dishes. Here I am using canola oil for frying. I will lay it evenly on to the pan. This is a large frying pan, so I am frying in one go. You may fry in 2 batches if you like to. So once the one side is cooked, we will flip it and cook the other side. This will take around 7 to 8 minutes. Cooking will take 7 to 8 minutes. So we will be preparing the gravy in the same oil. So let's prepare the vegetables. Here I am going to cube the onions and the capsicum. I will show how you have to divide it like this. You can cut the onions according to your preference, but this is to get a restaurant style. I am doing it this way. You will remove the filaments of the onion like this and chop into pieces. Now moving on to the chilies, I am using 3 different types of chilies for this. This is red jalapenos. It's not spicy, it's just for the color. You may use red bell peppers too, or you may use any bell peppers like yellow, green and red. Then these are red green chilies which I have slit diagonally like this. And here the green capsicum I will cut into triangles. I will show you how. You may cut according to your preference as well. So this is the way I cut for my chili dishes. Okay, next we moving on to the sauces. I am using vegetarian oyster mushroom sauce and light soya sauce, and I am using homemade chili garlic sauce. The recipe has already been uploaded in the channel. I will provide the link in the description. So once the soya is cooked on one side, I will flip it and cook the other side as well. This will take around 8 minutes in total, 8 to 10 minutes depending on the flame. Once it has become crispy, you can drain it off from the pan. Actually these are like nuggets and you can have them as a snack too. These are like soya nuggets. Even you can have them as an evening snack. So once it's done, we will remove it into another bowl, and we will start preparing the gravy. I will add 1 more tablespoon of oil, and in goes freshly chopped celery. I have finely chopped the celery. Celery gives a very good flavor for all these Chinese dishes. And then in goes the ginger and garlic crushed. And once it has become golden brown, we will add in the diced chilies and the onions. I'm adding in a bit of salt. Don't add too much because the sauces which are going to be added are salty. So add just a small pinch. This is to prevent the color change of the vegetables. And next I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of brown sugar too. This maintains the color of the veggies, and give it a good stir. The flame must be always at high. Next I am adding around 1 to 2 teaspoon of Kashmiri chilli and some freshly crushed black pepper. This is optional. This is for a good color. Then give this a good mix, and then we will add the sauces. The addition of sauces is purely up to you, the quantity. Here I am using around 1 large tablespoon of oyster sauce. You may increase the quantity of the sauces according to your liking. If you want more gravy type, you can add more sauces. And then I am adding the soya sauce, around 1 tablespoon. And then goes around 3 to 4 tablespoons of my homemade chili garlic sauce. This is a really good recipe which I always make at home. Now give this mixture a good mix, and we will add hot water. Keep some hot water ready because we don't want to add cold water. I'm adding in around 1 to 1.5 cups of hot water, and to thicken the gravy I am using barley powder. This is the bowl in which I had made the soya marination, so I am pouring that. Later I will be adding in the barley powder. You may use rice flour or corn flour. Corn flour is usually used worldwide, but I like to use barley powder. So I am adding a bit of water to the barley and mixing it to make a slurry, and I will pour into this gravy to thicken up. This is a very quick recipe because you can adjust the ingredients according to your liking, and the sauces can be added according to your liking. Now in goes the fried soya chunks. Give it a good mix and switch off the flame in 1 minute. That's all, and your curry is done. Now serve with chapati or roti. You may add vegetable stock cube, chicken stock cube or beef stock cube according to your liking, but I would suggest this addition of oyster mushroom and soya sauce imparts a very good flavor to this recipe. Do try. Let me know your feedbacks and comments after you do it. Thank you and take care.